Hey guys, today I'm going to be installing Windows Vista on my first PC ever and then trying to edit this video on it. So this was my first computer ever. It's a Dell Dimension 3000, or it was, I should say, because as you turn it around, you can see that there's not exactly a Dimension 3000 or like a Pentium 4 or anything like that inside of here. So this used to be an AMD Phenom X4 processor, and it now has an X6 in it because this was a processor that, after having given this computer to me for Christmas one year, my dad got me a 6-core processor upgrade for this machine, and that's how I learned to upgrade a processor. So I think what's in here right now is a Phenom 2 X6 1055T, 16 gigs of 1333 DDR3, and this is a Radeon HD 5750. This was a relatively mid-tier card even when it came out, and I think it came out in like 2009, 2010. I'll see if I can put that up on the screen, or I don't know what movie maker will support, but that's what I plan to be using to edit this video on, so we'll see where we get with that. But anyway, you can see in here as well where my dad has made some modification to the front panel connector and like the power button and all that kind of stuff coming from the front, and so now it can be used with just any other micro ATX board, which actually I have my own system built in a similar case that's a bit newer that I've modified into a sleeper, so if you guys like to see that, let me know in the comments. But for now, I suppose I should go ahead and get this machine all plugged up over there, or actually I don't think that'll do me any good until I make a Windows Vista flash drive, if I can even find a copy of Vista, and I may have to end up using 7 just for better program support, but we'll have to see where we get. So I found an ISO online for Vista, and if you're watching this, you probably know where to get ISOs like this. There it goes. I believe on this machine it's F11. Of course it's going to come up on the second monitor. I may just unplug the HDMI for that reason. It may not even load on the main display until it's installed or something, and then there's a driver, I don't know. But I can seem to only get a signal out of that left display.
Engage maximum overdrive.
USB, escape, enter. Okay, now it's booting. Okay. Windows setup. I'm gonna go ahead and just take my webcam down, I guess, and flip this screen. Now I'm gonna pan that over some so you can see what I'm doing here. I have not seen that background in so long. That makes me happy. And oh boy, this is slow. We have, oh. Also, my mouse receiver is in my other computer. There it is. Now we have a mouse. English US, install now. I do not want to enter my product key now. We're gonna go for ultimate. Accept, because nobody reads these. Custom, and well, let's see if disk part still works in Windows Vista. It should. Select disk 0 and type clean. Disk part has succeeded in cleaning the disk. That's what I'm looking for. And then if I refresh it, it should show all unallocated. It should show all unallocated space. Now we're just gonna let that run, and I will see you guys in the next clip. So I'm having to install Service Pack 2 to get OBS to work. And I forgot Windows Vista wouldn't let you just mount an ISO and then copy the stuff out and then run it. So I had to also install 7-zip. Bruh, I got a 32-bit Service Pack. So I'm having to upgrade Service Pack 2 Vista to Windows 7 because Windows Live will not, or Live 2012 anyway, won't run on Vista, which is the version I used to use. So, and I was probably more familiar with Windows 7 at the time anyway, so. Okay, so I am installing Windows 7, and Joey,
Hello.
he is on Discord. Somehow in the background, this is, you can see this down here, it says discord.com is sharing your screen still. I'm on a web browser in Vista on a Discord call, and it's like still screen sharing while it's upgrading. But anyway, I'm having to upgrade because it's required to run Live Movie Maker 2012, which is what I always used, and I was more used to Windows 7 anyway, so we'll see if we can get some better performance out of Windows 7. Okay, so I wanted to add this. I was able to escape the install Windows thing down here by just clicking on my second monitor, and that still works the same in Windows today. It actually will just give you a fully blue screen that just says installing Windows and the percentage and all that stuff. So I've got Windows 7 installed now, and I'm running some benchmarks. That 2D mark is not very good. It's actually really bad. So I think I might try a CPU overclock and then install Afterburner and overclock the GPU some. It actually wasn't able to finish its test because I don't think it supports DirectX 12, so it just failed the 3D test, but I wonder if I think I've been able to get it to skip that before, but we'll see. Yes, the Windows experience. Went up to about 3.3 gigahertz. That actually helped quite a lot, it looks like. 1389 on memory, 4138 on CPU, and 8 on 2D instead of 7. So we're here in Movie Maker, finally. So I guess I'm gonna start editing some. So now that I've got the beginning of this trimmed up a little bit, let's see. I'm gonna start getting a spike over there, I think, on 1 or 2 cores, because Movie Maker doesn't use all of them, which is dumb, but here we are. And it's loading, hang on, it's starting to go. Oh, well, it's black, so I'm gonna bring it back to the beginning. This is pretty slow. Okay, so honestly, this whole thing is just so incredibly slow that I think what I'm gonna do is just use that machine, which is my main Hackintosh / Windows / Arch machine on, I'm gonna use Windows 11, just because like so many things are unsupported on here, and I can't even get this SSD to trim properly. Like, this BIOS motherboard, it doesn't support GPT and all that stuff. It's that old. It's not AM3 Plus, it's AM3. And so I can't get it to defrag my SSD either. Or sorry, not defrag, trim. It wants to defrag it like a hard drive and not trim it like it should an SSD because the machine is so old. So I'm gonna end up plugging that machine up, putting it here, and then trying to run Live Movie Maker on Windows 11. And if that still sucks, then I guess I'm gonna have to do it anyway, because the goal was to edit this video in Movie Maker mainly. So Movie Maker just completely broke. Well, you can still hear the zoom in my camera because I'm filming on this super old camera, but I can move stuff, I guess. But the play button is grayed out, and I can, even if I preview full screen, it's just black. Escape, oh boy. I think it actually just broke Windows. I had another window over here, and now I just have a mouse, and I tried to get the task manager. Control Delete worked. I didn't get the task manager. I clicked task manager, but it didn't come up. So maybe Windows Movie Maker just breaks Windows 11 these days? Like RAM management is bad or something? If you liked it, be sure to leave a like and drop a comment to let me know what I should do next. See you guys in the next video.